Today we're going to talk about the magic move, which is essentially starting the downswing in a sort of professional manner. And we're going to break it down into two movements. The first one is understanding the arm movement. So the term that we're going to use inside this video is which gets used in biomechanics, which is a moment arm, which basically means a lever, and we're going to try and make the lever bigger. Now the first thing we've got to do, if I swing up to the top of my backswing position, is we need to keep tension inside of the slip knot rope. Okay, so if you practice with a bit of rope, as I'm demonstrating here, the idea is you must produce a backswing position where tension stays inside the rope. And then as you move your upper arm down towards the side of the body and you simultaneously straighten the arm, you can hear there's tension inside the rope. Now that's an absolute must, and that's the correct way to move the arms. But what we can notice here is the way that my hands are quite far away from the ball, not very sort of professional-like. That's when the rotation comes in. Now what I'm going to do here is position my little hip stick on. I'm going to position it pretty much over the belt loop, like so. So you can see the way it starts at a 45-degree angle. Now what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to simultaneously do exactly the same arm movement, okay? And then I'm going to rotate to get this to point towards the target by the time the club is parallel. Like so. And that's the difference, you see. You can now see the way that my right arm has done exactly the same thing. But as I've rotated, it's brought me into this position. And that's why we get this sort of terms like narrowing the hand path. Now, if I pause in this position momentarily, the reason why it's a bigger moment arm is because my rotation is moving that way towards the target. So that's where that force is going. And I'm still holding on to external rotation, which means that the rope is applying energy towards the wall. So that's going that way, hence building up the tension. It's not going this way, okay, as this goes this way. And that's what you've really got to understand. Now, if I show you from two more angles here, so if I show you from this perspective, okay, that's the arm move, that's the arm move with rotation. And then if I do it towards you, that's the arm move, that's the arm move with rotation. And the reason why it's important is just because if you're someone who doesn't get shaft lead and you can't lead with the hands enough, you have to be able to incorporate rotation in towards the golf swing. I'll see you soon.